So I can highly recommend that breakfast buffet, the Holiday Inn. IHG Hotel, right there's the infinity pool. It's a little bit more of a family residence. They even have a pool for the kids and kids club. Wanted to wander over here, and I'm never up in this, I guess we're calling this northern Pattaya, well, up in this direction. Or is it Pattaya Nua? N-U-A? I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. I just never stay up here. I'm always down at, I stayed at the Travel Lodge forever. Over on Sukhumvit Soi 15, I'd go to Kevin Thailand's meetup at the Hideaway. And lately, I don't come down here that often. I've been staying at the Holiday Inn Express up on Soi Buakhao just because it's so cheap with points, even cash. I think if you time it right during the week, you can sometimes get it for less than 50 bucks a night, 29 with taxes and all. And IHG has some pretty good programs. Stay 2 nights, get an extra 3,000 points. It's not much more than 3,000 points to stay there, I believe. Bourne's calling that a pirate ship out there. I think it's a booze cruise that goes from here to Koh Larn in the background. Going on 9 a.m. A little bit of a, well, not a little bit, nice overcast morning. Couple of raindrops, but it's sure keeping things cool in the heat of May. They're putting the stakes in for the umbrellas. I always see this Dusatani, maybe there's more than one, on Agoda, an affordable rate. It's here at the very top of Beach Road. I need to get past my Western way of thinking and all these boats just sitting here, which I'm almost positive it's just a free little anchorage. They have their engines on there, not a care in the world. In San Diego, one of those outboard, and that's a pretty nice town, but one of those outboard engines would last 2 days, maybe, until somebody decided to see what a pawn shop would give them for it. And that's looking off in the direction of northern Pattaya. Way off in the distance, you can see the Pattaya City sign right above the Bali High Pier and the towers down in Prakignac Hills, or that might even be Jomtien. They've got the parachute rides. There's all kinds of large floating restaurants out there. I think they cater more to the Chinese tour groups. You can probably find a way to head out. Unless there is another replica pirate ship. We saw that down off of Koh Larn. So maybe that's its booze cruise schedule. Man's hard at work inspecting his nets. We are taking off out of town. We ordered up the Camry, but I guess it's busy on another mission. So we got the fancy van. No complaints. Big, huge bucket seats. Bourne wants to make a side trip to the fresh seafood market. Load up for dinner tonight. There's Terminal 21. Say hi, Bourne. I don't know where it is. Up here in North Pattaya somewhere. This is a pretty nice van. More room than we need, but I was gonna edit a little video, but I think I might take a nap. Because we're going to the Naklua. Right? Is that how you say it? Naklua market? The fresh market. She's heading to the crabs section and shells. What else are you getting? She doesn't know. She'll have to see what's fresh. Making up some seafood dinner for her best friend Om and sister, and having a little girl chat. And it is packed down here. Our van's stuck in traffic. We're gonna meet him at the bank across the street. Boone wants to make that special dinner for her family. No problem. And they'll cook it up? You buy it fresh, they'll cook it up for you? Nice. Nice. Little octopus. Lobsters. Nice. Oh, that's a nice lobster. Might have blown out a pair of reef sandals here. These might be my new fishing sandals. There goes a nice lobster. We've got some shells. It's mostly fresh water we're walking through, but some of these fish are still flopping. There's the lobsters. 4,000. 800 baht. For a piece or for a, yeah, okay. Huh. 800 baht a lobster. Or 850 baht. Yeah, but in the hotel it's cooked. I like a nice Puerto Nuevo style lobster. Look at these fish, they're still flopping. Oh, looking good. I don't know what's going on. She's talking about throwing something on the grill. Out front there. I think she's buying some sauces. I'm just along for the ride. Excuse me. Must be the cooking station. And she went back in to get some kind of crab, throw it on the grill. And I guess she's getting all the basic barbecuing done, and then they're gonna go home and cut up all the salads and vegetables. I get it, family time. I gave our driver a nice, whatever it was, 600 baht tip, 500, I don't even know. He's being pretty gracious, hanging out, waiting for us, but that's part of the deal. When you hire these cars, they'll stop a couple of times if you need to hit the restroom, or he even offered when she said, hey, I'm gonna run in and run out, probably 30 minutes. He said, go have lunch, take your time. No problem. I guess he's Bangkok based anyhow, and had brought a customer down here to Pattaya, so, but I get it. The guy wants to get home as soon as possible. And I was having some meat on a stick the other night with Boone, and she just kept handing them over to me, and she said, oh, I didn't know you liked chicken long, or whatever the other chicken part was. She was kidding, although she will eat every single part of that chicken barbecued. She grew up in the Bangkok area, but did not grow up with a lot of money, so chicken on a stick, If one was, I'll make it up, 20 baht, and the other was 10 baht, she was probably eating the 10 baht version. I wouldn't bring your brand new Vans or Adidas you just pulled out of the box. They're gonna get a little funky smelling. Might be a better idea to buy some of those $1 little flip-flops you see everywhere. And this is Sunday afternoon. I'm sure it's a little less chaotic on a weekday. Super affordable though. Bourne's bragging at all the seafood she got for about, I think a little over 1,000 baht. That might include all the vegetables and sauces. And I don't know what section we're in here. All kinds of spices and things I have no idea what they are. But I'll give anything a try. Different kinds of nuts, and those are shoot, what is that stinky fruit? Dried durian, I think. At least this part's nice and dry. And Bourne's sister requested the sweet squid. Looks like they have some hoops overlooking the beach. We're just waiting on the cooking station now, grilling. I've mentioned it a few times. I'd love to have a grill at home, on the balcony, down by the pool, anything. Eating grilled food is super popular, but having your own grill, not so much. This guy has one of the worst jobs in town. It's roasting hot. 30 baht for 1 kilogram of steaming or grilling. That is looking pretty good. Yeah, when you're picking your job here in Pattaya, grill master is probably not high on that list. Bourne just gave me another tip. The reason we walked a little deeper back in there, she says it's cheaper the deeper you go. It's a little more inconvenient to get back there, but she's all about saving a few bucks. I guess these stands right on the outside are top dollar convenience sake. But as you go further back, you get into where the restaurants purchase. And that's off in the direction of Pattaya. And the tide's certainly out, or as Bourne says, water is out. But I know the Navy has been known to pull in, I guess, about 20 miles from Pattaya, and they have some kind of strange rules like no walking street, no soy 6, no this, no that, be back at the ship at midnight, on and on. It's not the Navy I was in, 84 to 88, that's for sure. Liberty buddies, on and on. I know Cobra Gold, the big operation between multiple nations, is usually here in Thailand, and it may involve the Marines and some of those landing ships. They were in town last year, and they had an incredible amount of, I thought, an incredible amount of restrictions for grown Marines and sailors, but most of them were just wandering around the malls. We're going a little over 30 minutes here. Boone said no problem. The driver was just so happy to not deadhead from Pattaya back to Bangkok. And we did hook him up with a decent tip. Well, he's kicking back, taking a siesta and waiting for us. I'm always looking out for the working man, being a working man my whole life. I don't feel good about ordering a car and then throwing a side trip in there at the last minute to the fish market, but this guy's all about customer service, and he seems super grateful to make some cash heading back home. Selling fresh seafood, cooking, baking, steaming, air-conditioned seating, steam grilled and boiled. Hey, there you go, a little less than 2 hours, even with traffic. That guy was moving right along. We are back in Bangkok. I got dropped off at whatever, the first yellow line. I'm gonna head, I have a choice, but I'm gonna go towards Samrong, kind of the long way, and then connect to the green line and head towards On Nut and up to Prompong where I live. Boone's gonna continue down, I don't know what street this is under me, if it's Lap Prao, and then head up to her neck of the woods. She kind of lives by that airport rail link, Humak. Not super close to there, but she's gonna go off in that direction and have her barbecue seafood dinner with her sister and cousin, on and on. So I'm gonna let them hang out. I'm a little pooped, so by the time I get home, we'll see. I'll probably drop the bag and take a little rest. So I appreciate you following along, and there'll be a ton more videos from my favorite city in the world, Bangkok, Thailand. We'll see you later.